Hello. Welcome to the Parent Playbook, your go-to podcast for expert advice, real solution, and all the play-by-plays of parenting. I'm Shani Butler, and today we're talking about something that might not be on your radar, but plays a huge role in your child's development: posture. And I'm not just talking about standing up straight and looking good in photos. I mean posture for the foundation of confidence and even emotional well-being. Okay, well now we're going to find out, why does posture matter? Posture isn't just about the spine. It affects breathing, brain function, and even a child's mood. When kids slouch, their lungs actually compress, which makes it harder for them to get oxygen in, which then in turn leads to fatigue and loss of concentration. Have you ever noticed when a child is standing tall, looks like they have more confidence? And there's actually a science behind that. Good posture sends signals to the brain. Those signals say, I'm strong, I'm ready, I'm in control. We've discussed why posture is important. It's for the breathing, for your body to be ready. But now we're going to speak about how posture can affect children's learning. In a child sitting at a desk, slumped over, we've got rolled shoulders, compression on the chest, and head down. This posture tells the brain that they are in rest mode. This is not saying we are in learning mode. Studies have shown that children with good posture have better memory, focus, and emotional regulation. So a really amazing fact that I have gathered over the years is teachers actually have noticed children with a better posture tend to participate more in class and absorb more information. As you can tell, posture is quite crucial because without posture, our oxygen cannot get into our body. It tells the signals to our brain different messages, and with your posture being accurate, you also gain more confidence. So now I want to pop onto the emotional and well-being connection of posture within kids. Posture impacts self-esteem. When the child stands up tall, they actually feel more confident. And that feeling of confidence makes you feel secure and makes you feel capable. In turn, creates a better environment for participation. And isn't that what we all want? We want all of our children to be social and friendly. We often tend to use analogies to help us understand things in the real world, and I'm going to use a superhero. When a superhero stands super tall with their feet firm on the ground, hands on the hips, chest out, you've got this feeling of being invincible and confident. This can actually help children lower stress. On the flip side, when a kid slumps, that's linked to lower energy and can even be linked to negative emotions like sadness. So I'm going to bring you now some practical tips that we can incorporate into our lives with posture and our children. Because we know how powerful posture is, let's try have fun with it. Let's make this exciting. Let's bring the difference to our kids' lives. Okay, so we all love affirming words. Are you ready for the superhero challenge? Building that confidence is all about pretending and being that superhero that you know in your imagination to be. So for 10 seconds, I want you to stand with your child in front of the mirror in your superhero position and feel that confidence oozing. It's a confidence booster and a posture reminder all in one. Animal movements are a great beneficial addition to help the kids understand posture and movement. So it is a very big staple in Tumbling Tigers that we constantly use monkey walk, bear walk, reverse monkey, and it's to build that functional flexibility and movement with them. We have monkey walk, backwards monkey, crab walk, and flamingo stand. This is a funny one, but we actually love it in our house. So when we're eating dinner, we call it king and queens. So we actually have to sit and be very proper and very hoity-toity about it, no slouching. And it also is an amazing incentive for the kids to use their knives and forks. My kids are savages, they love to use their hands. So by pretending to be kings and queens, we now become regal with our beautiful backs nice and straight, and we're using our knives and forks too. not like feral animals on the side of the street. The big thing is obviously screen time, and there's no way that we can run away from it because that is our life. But what we can do is we could make our screen time better adjusted to suit our posture. So for example, if they're sitting by their kids' table and they're watching TV or eating dinner, our best suggestion is actually a yoga ball. So here's our really cool yoga balls that we actually are importing from China. They are the correct size. So you'd actually see if you tried to go buy a yoga ball for your child, you wouldn't be able to find the right size because you need a 40 to 45 centimeter one. The ball's quite nice and soft, and then they just sit on this ball while they're eating dinner. And I promise you, when I say it makes the biggest difference, you can see their backs are straight and they actually eat a bit more food because they're not uncomfortable. They're really enjoying it. Number 5, last piece of advice that I could give you is a posture check. So in our house, I have a variety of secret code words that every time I say something, they have to do it. So for example, if we're out at a play date and I say, blue 52, hut, hut, the kids know, grab your stuff, we're out of there. I've conditioned my kids to respond to those sorts of things. So another example of how you would get them to have that reminder for the posture check is you could just say something like tall like a tiger, and while they're busy doing something you'll say tall like a tiger, and because it's actually positive reinforcement. Even though kids respond to negative reinforcement, it's our job to always constantly provide positive reinforcement. If you guys would love another chat on positive and negative reinforcement, please drop a comment down below and I'll get that video for you. So as you can see, posture isn't just about sitting and standing correctly, it's about moving and thinking better about your body. So if you make these small changes from today, they will make such a big impact in your child's future. We wanted to bring good old Chaddy.
What's up?
Here's our expert guest on posture.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Okay, so just in general, maybe he wasn't doing the most sports when he was younger, like 1 or 2. What do you do? Cricket.
Cricket, cricket,
So
rugby.
I wouldn't say that would be like building the most muscle.
Fair enough.
Like
quick, fast.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because also you field it and you get lazy. No, I'm joking. I don't know how you field. You can see this is how comfortable he is. This is his comfortable position. So we can see here that this is where most of the bend, the fold is. Okay. So now what we like to say is in your tummy where your belly button is, this is where you want to tighten up and push forward. As soon as you get here, if you have very weak shoulders, this will be very hard to hold the position for a very long time because you actually physically have to push your chest up and push your shoulder blades together. Chaddy, I did some research and I actually learned on a new posture position that can help. So I showed you, as we saw like this, pushing shoulder blades together. Okay, but now if you just sit up and you push your side of your back, like you feel like that shoulder girdle, instead of pushing your shoulder blades back together, take your shoulder and push it down and back.
What?
You see, like that. Do you see how comfortable that is?
More
That's a harder one because you've got to have, it's more natural, isn't it?
It feels more natural.
Okay. I hope you found this information useful. Until next time, thank you for joining us. Keep playing, keep growing, and just keep parenting with purpose.